It is a mystery. Why exactly in this tiny fishing community of Gloucester, Massachusetts has heroin addiction become an epidemic? It could be the long and lonely winters. It could be the stigma of addiction and lack of resources for treatment. Whatever the exact cause is unclear. But one thing Gloucester has is pills. Lots and lots of pain pills.
A lot of this addiction came from a very legal and very accepted way to deal with pain. And that's a big problem.
Now, Chief of Police Leonard Campanella tells me we could leave the station, walk anywhere up the North Shore, and come back with heroin in just 10 minutes.
We're finding it in teenagers. We're finding it all the way up to legislators, judges, police officers, sons, daughters, family members. This has no boundary.
So the chief decided on a radical approach, probably best described as the opposite of a war on drugs. He used Facebook to make an offer to the citizens of Gloucester.
If you're a user of heroin or opiates, let us help you. We know you do not want this addiction. We have resources here in the city that can and will make a difference in your life. Do not become a statistic.
We won't arrest you. We will help you. He had no idea if it would work. He had no idea if anyone would listen. He didn't even know if it was legal.
Did you hesitate? I mean, did you have any concerns about this sort of strategy or putting it out there so boldly?
No, I think the worst thing they could do was fire me.
Did you talk to your wife about it or anybody else before you hit send?
No, this was, plausible deniability for everybody is a good thing sometimes.
I want to give you an idea of how this remarkable program works. We're here at the Gloucester Police Department. If you're someone who's addicted to heroin, you would walk through these doors over here, and right away you'd notice that something's a little different. First of all, you'd pick up the phone and tell them that you're here because you're a heroin addict. And that would start this whole process in motion of getting an angel assigned to you. But also take a look over here. Your needles, got a sharps container over here, your paraphernalia, your drugs, they go over here. When you start to walk through these doors now, you're not going into the police station to get arrested, but to get help.
When we first started this program, it was an end of the war on drugs. And as we started thinking about it, was it really ever a war on drugs, or was it a war on addiction? And I think that we made a statement, at least for our Gloucester residents, that seems to have resonated in a lot of different places, that we are back to working for people who need help. So they'll come in here.
And the people are showing up. So far this year, almost 300 people have come through the doors and are now in treatment. And the patients aren't just from Gloucester. Unable to get the help he needed in California, Stephen Lesnikoski got on a plane and came knocking on the chief's door.
I showed up here at 3:30 in the morning, and the officers, they treated me with respect and dignity, and like I was a normal human being, not any kind of stigma that society is attached to addicts, and I got the help that I needed.
The story that led Stephen here was all too familiar. Pills.
Did you break your ankle?
No, I tore my Achilles heel.
Pretty painful, I imagine.
Yeah, it was very painful. I couldn't walk for a couple of weeks. I didn't have a cast, but I had to prop my leg up, and that just kind of persistently got worse. I was prescribed Vicodin painkillers for that.
How long after you first got that prescription for Vicodin, you hurt your ankle, before you were taking heroin?
18 months.
18 months.
Give or take a month or two, about 18 months, less than 2 years.
I want to make a really important point. These are FDA-approved, doctor-prescribed pills. This is heroin. They both virtually have the same effect on the brain. The most typical course is someone starts with pills like this, they get cut off, they turn to heroin, which is an illegal drug, but it works fast. It gets you high, and it is very, very cheap. We now know that 80% of heroin users started off with pills like these. The question always arises, I think, with these sorts of programs, does it enable people to keep doing heroin? Because they think, look, I'm not going to be criminalized, I got a safety net, I can keep doing this.
Nobody wants to keep doing it. They want to get better. They haven't had the help to get better. This is a chronic relapsing condition. People need help lots of times. We have, as a society, told them that if they relapse, they failed. We've sent all the wrong messages. So people don't want to continue to suffer.
The chief knows this because he lives this.
You were a plainclothes narcotics detective for some time. You saw these people. I mean, you still see these people, but you really saw them up close, people who were addicted to heroin, who were living that life.
We had a mom that was a heroin addict for years. She had a 2-year-old son in her care. We would routinely do search warrants if we knew that she was selling out of the house. And we came in one night, and in the corner was a crib, and it was the 2-year-old, and walked over just to check if that kid was all right. And he immediately put his arms up, and he grabbed me around the neck, and he would not let go. And he stayed like that for 3 hours. And so here is this guy coming in, you know, back in the day when, you know, armed to the teeth, you know, ready to go, ready to sniff out drugs with a team of law enforcement who spent the night, you know, cradling a child. And that stuck with me for a very long time in terms of, you know, where is that child now? You know, the atmosphere that they grow up in. Can something be done to stop this next generation? And where do we start?